We are getting some breaking news. We want to take you now to our local CBS coverage.
Trucks get up here in the last hour, but they haven't been able to be here all day up until an hour ago. And so we've watched the embers catch fences on fire, catch roofs on fire, and then the houses just start to burn with no one to put out the flames. Just listen to this. You see what we're talking about? With the embers flying around, that's what caught the church on fire right down the street, the First Presbyterian. Some of the eaves and the palm tree in the parking lot right on El Morito Avenue. That is now burning. They had a two-man water crew trying to put out the fire on the church, and they gave up because it was just too aggressive with these winds. They had to move elsewhere. And so we can maybe get the wind in between the wind gusts. We get a little bit closer, but it is very hard to see. It's going to be even more difficult when the sun goes down to see up here in these streets, and you see all this thick black smoke. And yes, 30,000 people in these evacuation orders, under these evacuation orders, in this evacuation zone. And I can tell you now, I've seen most of them leave. I saw just one other resident drive out of here, but everyone earlier had packed up their, whether it was a stroller or a bike or a scooter or their car. They were finally leaving, and it seems for the most part this neighborhood is empty except for those firefighters and some work trucks. And you can see why. I mean, with this fire so erratic, and now it's so close to Sunset Boulevard, this is why this whole area was under that order, because they knew that these winds could push all the flames and the smoke and the embers this direction. I mean, look, just being out here, everything is just now covered in this thick smoke, if not now slowly beginning to catch fire. So we've had to jump in the live truck. I met this man, his name, let's get to some video. Sorry, I know I have some video from earlier. I want to show you what I saw up there off El Morito Avenue. These were the homes that were burning with no one around. A guy named Kevin Lake said that he was up there trying to save some of his friends' homes. He saw 6 homes burn to the ground. I took one viewpoint and I could see just several more homes beginning to burn and catch fire. Yeah, you can hear kind of me talking to some of the neighbors who were still there. This is from a few hours ago. But yeah, the wind just really blowing the embers every which way. Neighbors were also trying to direct traffic. If we get to other video, I can tell you it was a traffic jam. It was very difficult to get in, or rather get out of here, and even for us to get in here to this neighborhood. Cars were backed up for miles until neighbors jumped in and started directing traffic because there was no one else to do it. They could get some cars moving along. They said, one neighbor said he watched this fire start in the Highland area of the Palisades around 10:30 this morning. He just watched it spread so quickly and jump over these canyons and these valleys and spread into this neighborhood where I'm at. And it just pushed by these winds. And so, yeah, I mean, neighbors, could only do as much as they could. Let's listen to some of those residents I spoke with. Obviously devastated. They don't know if their home is still standing, as they also had to rush out. Take a listen.
It is a lot of chaos, but I hear things are really bad up north. So I think that's where all the resources are going. That's what the one cop told us, is that everything up north is worse than down here, as bad as it is right here right now. So
you're trying to get to your parents?
Yeah. Well, they're safe now. Okay. But when I was trying to get to meet them again was when I saw you last, and I couldn't go anywhere.
Right.
So I came down here, and there was just a total traffic jam. And this man right here was directing traffic, and I decided to get out there with him and help.
You guys actually got it going.
It's kind of a trip seeing this, It's so surreal.
What do you think about the traffic jams that have been happening here with people trying to get out?
Well, I sent my family out, and my kids out in their car, and I've got my car and I've got my bike. So if it gets bad, I get on the bike and get out. If I could get out in the car, then I'll get out in the car.
People have been stuck, though. I mean, it's been chaotic, and it seems like a lack of resources to get people out of here.
Well, the thing is, it's 2 veins in and out. So when you shut Sunset down and you only have PCH, there is no third option. So when I left the office when it first started today and came up from Ralph's, it was already closed. Sunset was already closed. So it was already chaos before the fire even got big.
All right, back out here live. I mean, we're the only ones on this street right now. I can hear sirens in the distance. All right, right now I'm seeing some work trucks come up. I don't know if they're the brigade, so maybe the volunteer fire brigade. They're finally making their way into this neighborhood. Point 2. Driving into this thick black smoke, but they're they pretty much just left left this fire that's burning close to this house. Let's see if this gentleman will talk. How are you?
Good.
You mind if we talk to you? He's on his way down. He's one of the few that... Oh, he's coming back. Let's see. Come here.
What do you mean?
Just we're a CBS takeout.
Oh, okay.
How are things looking up there?
Well, I can show you on a video. It's pretty desperate. There's whole streets which have gone.
Is that further up the road? He's showing
That's
us
just around the
video
corner.
right now.
Just around the corner.
I'm so sorry. And is this your neighborhood?
Yeah.
And you've been trying to just say, oh wow, homes burned to the ground. So
Oh, dozens and dozens. Just around the corner here, as you can see. It's decimated all the way around. There's gas leaks all over the place. Power lines are down. Be very, very careful up there. It is extremely dangerous.
wow, it just swept through that. And this is what we saw. We couldn't get up here earlier because homes are burning. And now it's moved this direction with these gusty winds. And now we're seeing fences down here on fire.
Well, it's moved down here, but it's moved down to Temescal Canyon.
Yeah.
So it's moved down. Yeah, it's burning the school at the moment. It's burnt the baseball field, the football field has gone down further. There are 4 houses on Seabeck which have burnt down to the ground, and so we live just down on El Medio. It's getting very close to that. So I'm going back to put water on the roof. We've got fire hydrant next door. We've got, unfortunately, a big pine tree. But I came up here to see a friend of mine, Klaus, whether his house was okay, but I can't get through. It's a mess.
Did you try to save his house? Or
No, you can't even get close. You can't get close.
You just rode up here on your bike.
I rode up here on my bike just to see if I can help.
But you told me the school on Temescal, the Palisades High School?
Yep.
That's burning?
That's burning. Parts of it burning. The bleachers on the football field are gone. Houses just further down the canyon are gone. So I also skirted around to see if any of my friends were still here so we could find out how to get out. If we need to get out, what's a good avenue?
Well, there was a traffic jam earlier right past the high school. People were
from here to the 405.
But the high school at that point, around noon.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that was fine.
And
that was up here. We watched it all the way, raced right across the ridges here.
Right.
This place hasn't been since the 70s. Now it is big as these up there.
And
look at this. All right, so I gotta go.
Okay.
All right. You're welcome.
Yep, and I think it's time for us to go too. He just showed you that video. I don't know if you're able to see it, but that's proof and evidence further up the road. Homes burned to the ground. It was a horrible sight to see that on his phone. It's just right here. I can tell you this home is beginning to burn as well. And what I saw further up, just horrible. Other homes burned to the ground.
Jasmine,
I'll send it back to you, Pat, Juan.
Yeah, we do want you to get out of there. And you know why I say that, Juan? In your shot, Jasmine, it looks like we can see just a trail of what looks like burning leaves behind you there as you were talking, being blown by the wind just down the street there. So yes, that's exactly what I'm talking about. So we certainly want you to stay safe out there, Jasmine.
Yeah, I think it's like a construction. One of these homes under construction, and they had a huge pile of dirt and leaves, and that was beginning to catch fire and blow this direction.
Yeah, and that's just even presents more danger. Wow. You know, I would guess the good thing that you talked about, Jazz, that nobody's there. They're all gone.
It's a ghost town, yep.
I'm glad that guy's getting out of here, too.
No question. All right, Jazz. We'll talk to you a bit later. Okay, well, that gives you a good look at what's going out there, right? You know, this is another live look at the fire from a different neighborhood.
And our KCAL news reporter, Alys Martinez, has been live near the scene moments after this fire broke out, and she has the very latest now for us. Alys?
All right, so it's a little chaotic here. We're on PCH near Temescal Canyon, and we've been driving up and down PCH, but a lot of the time, black smoke would just cross over PCH, and we did see some palm trees on fire at one point, and now this entire hillside behind me is just going up in flames. There's a lot of chaos here because people are still driving around trying to get out. We've got a firefighter in this parking lot who's telling people, you know, to keep it moving, to get out of here, that it's not safe. We heard, that firefighter told me, but it's not confirmed, that a Will Rogers State Building, which is just down the way, is on fire. So we're trying to get that confirmed. We did not see that ourselves, but that's what a firefighter said that he was hearing that was going on. But again, you can just see those flames picking up. I do have someone here who just evacuated his home. Come on in and join me. Thanks so much for talking to me. Tell me your first name again.
Danny.
Danny stayed in his home until about 30 minutes ago. Tell me where your home is and what the situation was when you left.
I live in Pally Bowl. It's about 172 residents there, and I was one of the last ones to leave. I held out to last as long as I could. When I left, I parked over at Temescal so I could get a faster getaway. When I got to my car, both sides of Temescal were on fire. So I got basically just in time.
And you said it's a mobile home area, and other homes there were on fire. We saw that, didn't we?
Homes there? No, not yet. I don't think any. I don't think it's got that. I'm trying to find that out. I was trying to walk back here, but it's besides all the smoke, it's hard to see and it's hard to breathe. So it's only go a certain amount of distance before you have to back up.
Right.
So I'd like to see if my place is on fire.
Yeah, and you said that your feeling was that you were going to lose it. You were going to lose your home. You weren't sure.
Yeah, I'm not sure. There's always hope, but I'm expecting the worst.
You are.
Yeah,
Okay.
okay.
And where are you headed since you're now evacuated?
I parked about 100 yards or so back there. I spent it, and then we'll figure it out after that.
All right. Well, thank you so much. I hope everything goes okay. But again, just one of the people who stuck it out. He's just telling us he evacuated within the last 30 minutes, and he's hoping to get the news that his home is okay. But again, just the wind is so intense that it is just picking up these embers and carrying them everywhere, and then all these spot fires erupting. I'd say 30 minutes ago, this part of the hillside wasn't this intense, wasn't burning like this, and it's just the winds are just whipping this fire up so intensely. And the scariest part was driving down PCH, and at some points you couldn't see the road ahead of you because there was so much black smoke, and that smoke is just blowing towards us, blowing towards the ocean. And every once in a while those gusts just really kick up. Like right now, our door, I have to shut our door, it flew open. So again, just a very scary situation here. If you don't have to be in this area, don't be in this area. They're trying to clear out these parking lots that are right next to the beach because a lot of people are coming and parking here, and they're telling everybody just to get out. But again, it's nighttime now, it's dark, and you can really see those flames burning here on PCH.
You sure can. So intense, Alys, and burning right there off PCH. Just incredible to see that, Pat.
And if you've traveled PCH, even if you have not been to this place in particular, you can see it from the street. And we're going to go to our Tom Waite now, who is at the Getty Villa, and that's right off PCH. Tom, how's it going out there? Is that structure safe?
It is impossible to tell, Pat, because the visibility here is such a nightmare. You can barely see, just a few yards in front of you. We're right across from the Getty Villa, and you can see the glow of flames and all that smoke there right on the hillside that leads up into the villa. And then, Greg, let's swing over here. You can see just how much flame and fire that firefighters are dealing with here. The conditions are just miserable where we are right now. It is so difficult to breathe, difficult to see. You can see the flames across PCH. I'm not even turning my mic into the wind. I'm standing and trying to block it because it's so windy where we are that it's creating a completely just horrific, dangerous conditions for firefighters. It looks like the wind is blowing out into the ocean at this moment, but it's sort of manic. It's whipping around. And the hillside, though, there by the Getty, it's very ominous. We are seeing flames, but I can't even see up the hill. It's just terrible conditions. We were just in a neighborhood just north of PCH, just to the east of PCH, and it was just also the same conditions. Visibility, there's just so much smoke, and that's just making it so challenging for firefighters. We saw a number of firefighters working to contain the embers that were flying around and kind of in that particular neighborhood. And then we came down here and we could see the Getty Villa and the flames on the hillside, and you can see it looks like dystopian there. I mean, it looks like a charred planetary landscape or something. And there's just look at that as the winds just whip up. Look at how intense that is right there on the hillside, and the flames just climbing up and racing up that hillside. We just, oh, there, now you can finally see the villa. Okay, you can finally make it out there, I think. I don't know if there's, it looks like there's some flame on something. I don't know what, it's so hard to see what that is. Greg, can you tell what that is from here?
I don't know.
Yeah, we can't tell, but there's flames. It looks like on some sort of structure, but I don't know for certain what that is. It's just so hard to tell. But for a second there, you could actually see the villa or a structure near it. But it's very disorienting, the amount of smoke and just it's very challenging. I can only imagine how difficult this is for firefighters trying to get a handle on this. But there, if you just along the road, you can see just along that the retaining wall there it's burned. I'm trying to get I want to let folks know where I was just a few moments ago, and because it was good news up there. It was Blue Sail Drive. That's where we just were. We went to the top of the hill, and it looked. A lot of the homes there looked fine. A lot, for people who live there, it did not look like any of the homes were engulfed. It looks like firefighters were really meticulously going through that neighborhood and trying to douse hot spots, make sure that none of the homes were, sort of the embers were inside roofs or attics. There were the houses, though, I was told by a firefighter there, that were either damaged or on fire, but it was not an overwhelming amount. We went through the neighborhood, so there's some positive news there for people.
Yeah, it looks like we lost Tom's microphone for just a sec. And Pat, before there was the Getty Museum, there was the Getty Villa, and there's still so many antiquities inside that building, beautiful centuries-old antiquities that have been on display there for the public to see. And it would just be such a shame if the fire overtakes that building.
I'm back.
Okay, Tom, you're back with us? I think
I'm back with you, yeah. So
right.
we're just trying to figure out what that is, Pat, up there. It's so hard to tell. If that's vegetation burning up there, but we got finally the outline of what I believe is the Getty Villa at the top of the hill. But with now night plus the smoke obscuring everything, it's just so hard to tell. But certainly it's a very dangerous situation, precarious situation, because you can see the smoldering hillside, and that is. When we just had a big gust a few minutes ago, it lit up. It fanned the flames. It's like if you go to a barbecue and start, fanning the coals, and they start, getting brighter. That's what it looked like. I'm not sure how much it translated there on the screen, but certainly firefighters are here on the scene, and they are attacking this. A lot. They have a lot of people on this, a lot of personnel. They of course will be fighting this intensely, but they're spread so thin. As you would imagine, just having to get through all these neighborhoods and try. And we just saw there was another round of sheriffs or LAPD going through and making evacuation orders in that neighborhood I was just talking about. Up in, I believe it was Blue Trail Road. I want to verify that one more time just to make sure. Blue Sail Drive. So we heard them through the loudspeaker making evacuations there again, and of course there were already evacuation orders in place in that area. But and just driving through, there was another spot along Sunset, just off of PCH, where there was cars burning. And I think we may have had reporters there earlier too, but we saw cars burning in that lot, just across the street from a strip mall. So just so much damage here, and just the weather is so manic right now. It finally is calming down a little bit, but it picks back up. Pat, you remember we were alive all night on the fire in Malibu just a few weeks ago, and it's the same situation. We were talking about then, and Juan, I know you've been out covering these things as well. It's like those moments where you have a few seconds where, oh, maybe it's calming down, and then it just blows up again.
Mm-hmm. You know what I also recall from the Malibu fire is because it was so dark and smoky, we didn't have a clear picture as to what was on fire. And the reason I say that, I'm not just talking about homes, that there was a particular structure, a particular area that we thought could have been on fire, and it wasn't, thank goodness. I think it was a lab of some kind. So we're hoping that this applies to the Getty Villa. If I'm not mistaken, I think they're still doing some construction or work on,
What is it?
on the villa.
They're always doing a little something to it, yeah, to bring
It looks like it's
the
a fence that's on fire up there. It looks like the fence. That's what it's looking like from this angle.
Okay, but you know
I
what?
don't think the actual structure.
That's good.
maybe a retaining fence of some sort.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you did
Yeah,
mention that there
well,
were
I think
still
that
some
sounds right.
firefighters, right, Tom?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, Pat, they have the area swarmed. I mean, there's many engines we see from where we're standing. It's just like so surreal though, looking at the Getty Villa sign with this smoke obscuring it, and then looking up the hill and seeing the flames. It's heartbreaking and scary, and I think that is the villa right there next to those. Yeah, that is the villa, but
Yeah,
it doesn't look like those
sign.
flames are on the. Yeah. And I don't think you can see. I think now you can actually make the villa out. I think they're on the top of the hill.
Okay, I think Mike,
that's it.
Tom, stand by. I think Mike Rogers has some updated information.
Yeah, we just heard from Getty Villa.
Okay.
The structure itself is not on fire. As we're seeing in Tom's live shot here, fences, shrubbery, trees are on fire, but the building itself, according to the Getty, is not on fire. The Getty also wants to point out that the museum galleries and the library archives have been sealed off from smoke by what they call state-of-the-art air handling systems, so not to damage or destroy anything that's in there. They also say that the walls are double-walled of the galleries, so it provides significant protection for the collection. So while they say the building's not on fire, even if their fire were to get there, it sounds like they've got it designed in a way that the things inside of it would be protected.
Well, we are really happy to hear that, Mike. I mean, you talk about like others being affected, and we talk about the smoke and how toxic it is. You've got people that, from the west side that are breathing in that smoke and sending in pictures of flames or smoke that they can see from the marina, from different parts of Southern California, and that's certainly not going to be safe because that's going to be around for a while.
Yeah, and AQMD has already issued an air quality warning.
No wonder.
For the area. Yeah.
Well, Pat, I was coming in around 11 a.m. This morning. I was in San Gabriel Valley, and on the 10 freeway, you could see that huge plume of smoke up over. It looked like it was up and over downtown Los Angeles. You couldn't necessarily tell from the vantage point where it was, but we knew it was the Pacific Palisades. But this is a fire storm that's going to be affecting a lot of us, as you said, for the coming days.
No question. I opened my front door and there was a big plume of smoke I'm looking at over the canyon. And even coming in today, folks, if you're on the freeways, hopefully you're not out. But if you are, you have to be careful as well because there is flying debris. Tree bark flying all across the freeway and streets because of these powerful winds. I think it's safe to say that we've taken some hits here in our studio since we've been on the air. In fact, I believe at least 4. We've been fortunate to have the power come back on because of generator.
Right.
But a lot of things that are happening, even if you're not in the direct line of the fire. You've got street lights, traffic lights that are out in some areas and some intersections. So this certainly impacts a much larger area than what we've been talking about. But that what we're looking at there in the Pacific Palisades is impacting so many people. When you think about 30,000 people that they want to evacuate, that is such a huge amount. That's even larger than the Malibu fire. Is that correct? I believe so.
I believe so as well. I'll have to go back and look at the exact numbers, but to your point, Pat, it is. I mean, look, DWP is reporting thousands and thousands of people without power. They're saying their estimated restoration time is 4 to 12 hours if your power goes out. So, yeah, while we're talking about and focusing on this life-threatening fire that is happening in the Palisades, it's a reality for people all across our viewing area with the wind and everything else. I want to come to my map if we can, because I want to point something out. We talked so much about spotting and we talked so much about ember casts, especially with the wind and where it goes. So this is the fire footprint, right? One thing that the fire department is currently dealing with that I just heard come out. So everywhere you see in the red here, all in this area, that is where the fire is actually burning. What I'm listening to right now is a structure fire that came out at an apartment building right in this area. So that you can see is not close to where the fire is. The nearest section of fire is over here. But they said that it sounded like an ember came and landed on the roof of that apartment building. So they had to divert resources over there. They came out to do a structure fire call over there and even said, we don't have the resources to balance this to a full structure fire assignment. So what do you need? And for example, Engine 60, Truck 60 are handling that fire, which is on Sunset Boulevard. Their station, Station 60, is in North Hollywood. So we've got fire crews from all over the region that are here, and now it sounds like we're dealing with a fire that may have started from an ember cast.
Well, we've been talking about that all afternoon as well, how those embers can just go from place to place.
Travel
find
miles.
a bush, a tree, an eave, and, things can happen. Okay, we're going to give you the latest update at the bottom of the hour here. We want to tell you the latest in the Palisades fire.
The fire has now burned more than 1,200 acres since starting before 11 a.m. today, and there is 0% containment. There are very active flames right now.
Well, 30,000 residents are under evacuation orders. Multiple structures have burned. 13,000 more are threatened, and that includes at least 10,000 homes.
This is a widespread destructive windstorm.